Hey guys, it's TheRyanshand back here again, and it's 2013. So Happy New Year to everybody out there who's watching this. I hope you had a fantastic time. I myself was working, unfortunately, but I did get finished early New Year's Day, and I did get to, enjoy some of it, so that was cool. But yeah, so I got pretty drunk last night. This is the 2nd of January today. And this is my first video of 2013, so I hope it goes well. We'll see. I'm sorry again if the lighting's poor. I'm having to shoot a lot of these videos at night lately, just because that's the only time I seem to get to do them, and the lighting's not really set up in my room correctly, so I'm still trying to find out ways in doing that, but hopefully it'll work out okay. But without further ado, I said in my last video that I was going to be doing another episode with games that I picked up recently that weren't like Christmas presents and stuff, and this is them all. You can't see them yet, but you will. I got tons of stuff through. So without further ado, let's get started. For my NES collection, I picked up some of these. If you guys know your NES games, you'll know exactly what these are. These are like polystyrene blocks. They just sit at the bottom of the boxes, so that the cart sits on top of them, so that's why you have slightly bigger boxes. And yeah, you can pick these up really cheap on eBay, and I got 10 of them, and that cost me about, I think it was like £5 or something, so pretty good deal on them, so I'm chuffed with them. You can never really have too much of these, because sometimes you buy a game and the polystyrene block's all chipped and stuff, and it can just ruin it. So, but yeah, so that was for the NES collection. Also picked up some NES games, which I was actually going to leave until part 6 of my NES collection, but decided just to go on with it now. First up is Hide, and this is from America, and it's in really nice shape. Only cost me, I think it was $16, maybe less than that actually, hold on. It was like $9 and it was like, no, it was about $16. So that's it there, and that's boxed and complete. It's in really good shape as well. I'll show you sort of like the inside there. The cart's in really nice condition as well. And I'm really happy to have this game. I've always wanted it. I don't know why. I think I watched a video of the Angry Video Game Nerd doing this, and it looked pretty decent. So yeah, that's Hide. Boxed and complete is the way I wanted it. I did say to myself I was going to get like the NTSC carts like loose, rather than boxed and complete, but I'm kind of not sticking to that at the minute, but we'll see. I can see we could be getting them cheaper from America at the moment than I would be buying them here, so. Next up is a PAL game, and this is quite a rare game to find boxed and complete. It's not in great condition, but for what it is, it's pretty awesome. And that's Batman, Return of the Joker. And this is boxed and complete. In fact, it's so complete that the game's got like a little bag around it, and the manual's in there. All the inserts and stuff on the inside of this are complete, and all the inserts are in good condition, should I say. Only problem is it's got a couple of scuff marks in the back. It's got a little bit of a tear around about the lid there, and a tear along the bottom. Don't know if you can see it's one of these, but it's here, slightly torn. But yeah, a little bit of bending to the sides of it as well. But for what this is, it's a pretty decent deal, and he gave me £5 back on it because of the condition of the box. He didn't specify how bad it was, so I got a good deal on that, and that cost me about £25. A little bit more than I'm willing to pay for NES games, but I know how rare this is, so a boxed and complete one of these doesn't come up on eBay often, so I'm really pleased to get it. So that's one game sort of checked off my list, if you like, because I've been looking for this game for a long time. I do come across like loose carts of this, but I really wanted to get it boxed and complete, and that pretty much completes my Batman collection on NES, so I'm chuffed to bits with that. Just move the games down here, get a little drink before we head on. Right. Did pick up an Xbox game on eBay as well. I don't often pick up Xbox games unless they're Xbox exclusive. Sorry for the bad hair, by the way. Unless they're Xbox exclusives. And when I sort of typed in the name of this game, it came up and it didn't look like it was an Xbox exclusive, but apparently it is. And that's Panzer Dragoon Orta. Have always wanted to play this game because I really like Panzer Dragoon and Sega Saturn, and I'm going back and collecting the games on Saturn for these, so this was a good one to have in the collection. It's boxed and complete. There you go. And it's in pretty good shape. Apparently this has got a glitch on it that doesn't let you pass a certain point in the game. I think all PAL games are like that. I don't know if they sort of revised that or whatever, but it is actually an Xbox exclusive, even though it doesn't say that along the top here, like all Xbox games do. It is Xbox exclusive. So that's the spine of the box, and it seems to be alright. Yeah, that's the usual Xbox case. So that's cool, and that cost me £4.99, it was £1.50 postage, so I couldn't really argue with that. So I'm chuffed to bits with that one. It's my first Xbox pickup in a long time as well, so that was cool. Also got a couple of PS2 games. I got one off of eBay, and this is actually from Tino777. It was one of his videos ages ago. He had this game in there, and I've been looking for a copy since, and at a really good price, and I got a good price on this one, and that's Kim Possible, What's the Switch? He had this in his video ages ago, and I just thought it was so wacky that it really deserved a look into. And I've seen a lot of videos of it since, and it looks pretty good actually for what it is. And this is in really mint condition. I don't often pick up PS2 games now. I'm trying to sort of cut that out of my collection, if you like, but this game I really wanted to give it a go. And I got this game for, I think it was £5.99. And it was free postage as well, so that was pretty awesome. So I'm really pleased with that, and thanks Tino for pointing that one out in one of your videos. That's you know, one that I'm going to keep in my collection for sure, and I really can't wait to play it. So yeah, that's Disney's Kim Possible, What's the Switch? And if you don't know anything about that game, definitely go and watch some gameplay videos of it on YouTube, because it is really awesome. Right, another game I got is God of War 2. I'll just show you this quickly because I already have this game, but the disc on the inside is in really good shape, whereas the disc on my one isn't, so that'll just be a direct replacement, and that was £1.99 from Blockbuster, so that's cool. They also had God of War 1, but I already had that, so I passed that one up. Another game that I picked up from Blockbuster, and this is a PSP game, because if you watch my last video, you'll see that my girlfriend got me a PSP for Christmas, and I really wanted one, so it was awesome, and it still is, it's really cool. I got Silent Hill Origins, and I haven't taken the sticker off it, so you can't see the label properly, but I got that for £7.99, and the side of that is pretty cool. I was actually quite surprised to see this in there. They don't really normally have many PSP games, and to have it boxed and complete was awesome. And the boy that actually served me at the counter said that this was his game that he actually put in that day, so I think that's why it hadn't been snapped up already. So I'm really pleased to find this, because I really like Silent Hill, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like on the PSP. I haven't given it a go yet because I'm waiting for a memory stick to come through from eBay, but once it does, this will definitely be getting the shit thrashed out of it. Got a Sega Saturn title as well. I haven't picked up many Sega Saturn titles lately, but this is one that I wanted to try, and that's Panzer Dragoon. This is the first one in the series, and it's boxed and complete and in fairly good shape. I did pay a little bit more than I was wanting to pay for this game. I actually paid £14.99, and it was £1.75 postage, which is actually still a good deal, to be fair, because it's Panzer Dragoon, and these games aren't cheap. But I just really wanted to try the game. I used to have the demo disc when I was younger for Panzer Dragoon, and I can remember playing that, and I was just hooked on it. So I'm looking forward to giving this one a go, all the way through, and seeing how we got on with it. And then we'll look into getting Panzer Dragoon Zwei, and yeah, obviously the infamous Panzer Dragoon Saga. Right, on to PS3. I've got a couple of PS3 games here. First up is Fear 2 Project Origin. And I got that for an awesome £2. The guy actually overcharged me when I went to the till, but he overcharged me £5, but I managed to get the extra £3 back, and that's boxed and complete. I have always wanted to play this game, but every time I see it for a ridiculous price of like £10 or £15, and that's normally in horrible condition, but this is in really good shape, and it was £2, so I really couldn't pass that one up. I'm looking forward to getting Fear 1 and Fear 3. I don't actually know if Fear 1 was on the PS3. If anybody out there knows and could let me know, that'd be awesome. But sorry, that's Fear 2 for the PS3, and that was from Asda. I also got Dead Island Game of the Year edition from Asda as well, and that's £5. I don't know what it was with them. I normally go through the PS3 pre-owned games, and they don't have anything there for a good price. But these two came up, and they're, you know, this one, I mean, this goes for a fair bit on eBay, because it's the Game of the Year edition. The regular edition doesn't go for all that much, but this one goes for a fair whack. For £5, I really couldn't pass that one up, and it's in pretty good shape. I already have the original one. My girlfriend got me it for Christmas last year, so I won't be selling that. I'll be keeping the both of them, but it's nice to have, and I think there's one on eBay right now going for over 20 quid, so that's a pretty awesome deal. So that's Dead Island Game of the Year edition from Asda for £5. Going back to the Blockbuster thing, I got a Wii game, which is strange because I just got a Wii U, so I should be buying Wii U games, but I saw a Wii game that kind of caught my eye, and that's the original Diabolic Sin, and that's £4.99. I don't know what caught my eye and possessed me to buy this game, but I don't know, it just looked kind of cool. I don't know if you can really make any of that out in the back, but it looks pretty decent. If any of you's played this game, please let me know what you think. I'm not a massive fan of the Wii, I'll be honest, but it's just the controls of it. I don't know, I just can't seem to get used to it. And I mean, the Wii U is really sucking me in big time, but the Wii, I just couldn't get used to it. But that's the original Diabolic Sin for £4.99. And moving on, this is a big eBay purchase of handheld games. First up is Robocop Boxed and Complete for the Game Boy, and Soccer Boxed and Complete for the Game Boy. These two were on an auction on their own, well together, and this cost me £3.75 with £3 postage. Now that is an awesome deal on eBay for these two games in particular. Soccer not so much, but Robocop Boxed and Complete is pretty awesome for that. And they're in really good condition. I'll show you them together. They're in really good shape, and the backs of them. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome for like £6.75 for those two. That's cool. And I went through the sellers list like I normally do. If I see something good that they've got that I want, I'll go through their list and see if they've got anything else. And the seller actually listed some Game Gear games. Now, I don't pick up many Game Gear games because my Game Gear isn't working at the moment, but I really couldn't pass these up because these were pretty cool. First up, and they're boxed and complete Game Gear games, by the way, is WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. Now, she did inform me once I'd won this that the game inside wasn't actually this game, it was actually a Game Boy game. And the Game Boy game was WWF Superstars, that had the manual. That's the game in there. And it's in good shape. And she said to me that I didn't have to pay for this one, that she would just get rid of it. And I said, no, send me it anyway. So she didn't charge me for this was free. So that's cool. A boxed and complete in fairly nice shape Super Monica GP. That's in really good condition. There we go. Boxed and complete Spider-Man. That's cool. Boxed and complete Haley Wars. I won't show you the size. I mean, the boxes are all mint anyway. And Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This one isn't mint, but it's Sonic. So that was awesome. And she put them in boxed and complete, two separate auctions. There were 99p for that two, and 99p for that two. And it was £3 postage for the two of them, so it was like £6 postage. But she combined postage. But 99p for two boxed and complete Game Gear games, there and there, that's a fucking awesome deal, isn't it? Do you think that's a good deal? Because I think that's pretty decent. You know, you don't see many boxed Game Gear games going for like 99p, so I was really chuffed to get those four. Well, that's pretty cool. And the WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge one, you know, hopefully find the game somewhere. If any of you guys have got it, please let me know, you know, I'd like to have that. And the insert as well, because that doesn't have the insert. But then she messaged me and says for an extra £3.50 she'd throw in an extra 4 games that she had that weren't boxed, but I thought it was well worth taking her up on. One of them is Crash Dummies for the Game Gear, obviously. Chuck Rock. This one's got its case on it. Land of Illusion, which I think I've already got. I'll need to go back and check. And a game I know I don't have, and that is Wonder Boy. Now, I'm not collecting for the Game Gear, so I suppose these are probably up for grabs if anybody wants them, but I think I might just keep, I don't know, I might keep them, we'll see. I don't generally collect for the Game Gear because my Game Gear doesn't work properly, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. And last, but definitely not least, this is kind of cool actually. I was on eBay and I was looking at like reproduction NES stuff, because you can get some homebrew games there, which I'm looking to collect a lot of this year. I've decided, instead of going and splashing out like hundreds of pounds or thousands of pounds in some cases for NES games, I'm just going to get the repros of them, because I'm on like minimum wage and I just cannot afford that. So I figured, right, well, this is kind of cool. And I came across a guy that was selling boxes that he was making himself. And first up, for NES games that didn't have their boxes originally, and that is, first up is Super Mario Brothers, Tetris and Nintendo World Cup. This is just a box. It's just cheapy cardboard. This one is kind of poor. But it goes together quite well. And I've already put the polystyrene block in here. And we're going to do the test, because I've got the game here. That's the game. So I'm going to do the test. I haven't put them in yet, I was saving it for this video. So we'll see how it goes in. So you just open the box as such, and it's got little tabs and stuff. Polystyrene's already in there. If it holds a game, I'll be happy, you know. And it does, it holds the game really well. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And that'll sit well on the shelf, you know. It gets the cartridge in a box, away from the dust, so I'm pleased with that. Next up was, of course, a box I have been looking for forever, because I know there is a box out there for this game, but I can never seem to find it. And that is Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. So this one's actually in better condition than the one that he made previous. So, yeah. So, as always, got the game. I've even got the manual for this one. So, we're going to stick these in here. We're going to see how they go in. So, box open. Just put the game in there. That seems to sit in fine. I'm going to stick the manual down the back. Not that you really need a manual for these games, because they're dead simple, but you know, it's cool to have. For this one, I think the manual's going to have to go in the front. There we go. Alright, well, that's cool. So yeah, that's now boxed and complete. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm really pleased with that, you know. And I also got another one, but this is for the Sega Saturn, and that's Panzer Dragoon, Panzer Dragoon Zwei. What they do is they just put it in together. This box isn't in really good shape because, I don't know, he hasn't really designed it properly. It kind of won't close, you know, properly around the sides. But he gave me a full refund back on this one, so I was, you know, I can't complain. But I've got Panzer Dragoon here, and we're just going to pop it in and see how we get on. Well, the game fits in there okay. You know, it fits in alright. But, yeah, I may just get rid of this, I don't know. But, you know, the game's in there, so seems to be holding okay, so that's cool. In total, I paid £5 for the 3 of those boxes. I thought they were being better, like cardboard quality, but unfortunately they weren't. But it gave me £2.70 back, so in all I just paid £2.30. So I really couldn't complain with that. So yeah, so that's that. So that's you caught up with all the games I've been buying. I'm pleased with them all, and I'll be looking to do more pickups and stuff soon. I'm off on holiday for a week from the 7th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around Aberdeen, I'm going to check out charity shops in Aberdeenshire, like Fraserburgh, Peterhead, Ellen, that kinds of places, and see if I can get more games and all that. So if I find anything, I will be doing like a series of videos through the week, just letting you know what I got. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, take it easy, please comment, rate, comment and subscribe, and I will get back to you. Thanks guys, see ya.